Hi guys, Enzo here and welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how can you improve way faster. I wouldn't say 10 times faster, but why not 2 times faster? Because you like table tennis and stuff, but also what you like is to improve, and not to improve gets boring. So for you to keep loving the game for long term, you need to feel that you are improving, okay? But before you go into this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you download your free roadmap. It's a free roadmap where I will teach you better how you can improve. So if you want to improve, make sure you get it. It's just down below in the video description. Okay, so there is literally 4 points. Of course, we can make it bigger, but I want to make it compact and quite easy for you to apply. So number one, you have absolutely to observe your opponent. Why? Because by observing your opponent, you will get a lot of information and you will get to know your opponent way better. So, for example, you can observe how does he want to play? Does he want to play strong? Does he want to play fast? Does he want to play spinny? What is his body position? Is he backhand position, forehand position? For example, where does he play as well? Does he like to play down the line, or does he like to play 99% of the ball cross? So those are the type of things you can observe, and you can just take those things into your own advantage. Okay, it's very important. Also, another thing you can directly see from the beginning of the game, how does he serve? Will he serve mostly short, mostly long? Will he serve mostly to play fore and after, or to play backhand right after? How does he like to receive? Does he receive directly long? Does he push? Does he try to flick? Does he try to be very aggressive, or mostly trying to just block or spin all the balls? You can observe, but for that you need to be aware about those kind of things, that it can literally make you win way more points. Okay, now point number 2 is for you to use efficient position. Why? Because you can imagine that if you just stand and you are like almost backward, you won't be able to play forward. If you are too high on your legs, you won't be able to see the trajectory well enough. You won't be able to react fast enough and to move fast enough and properly enough, precisely enough. Okay, so you need to be efficient the way you position yourself. For example, every time after a forehand, after a backhand, you have to come back to a neutral position. A neutral position is not with the racket low here, that the opponent doesn't see your paddle, is with a racket that is higher here. Why? Because when you have the paddle higher here, you can switch to backhand and you can switch to forehand as well. And then you don't lose time by dropping the racket under the table. Okay, so always keep the elbow high with the racket high to be able to go on the short, on the backhand, on the forehand, and to be able to react way faster. Okay, when it comes to as well the position, when you want to go to the short ball, forehand or backhand, doesn't matter, you have to go with the legs. It's the legs. That's why it's important for you to bend, because you will have power into your quadriceps to push to go to the short. If you stand too high, you won't have the power into your legs to push properly. Okay, so it means to say that you need to use the legs to get closer to the ball. Okay, then we have a third point, where is keep your strategy simple. I know we see videos on YouTube, yeah, do this, do this. No. Make it simple, make it your own way. The most simple it is, the better it is for now, because it's not even a matter of level. Even for myself, so many times I just come back to the base because it brings me mental clarity and it just makes the things way more simple. So have a plan, have an easy plan, and don't try to make it too complicated. For example, focus on one serve that you can change the placement quite easily for you, okay? but then you know after where the next ball is coming. Okay, it's very important. And then after on the next ball, that's why it's very important about your positioning now again, because then you need to go low, bend on your legs, use the power of your legs, add spin, okay, and so on. Okay, so strategy is simple. It can be, for example, for that, you know, about the strategy, it's important that you know yourself also well, because if you don't know yourself, if you don't know your style, if you don't know what you want, then you won't be able to make a good strategy. So for example, if you like to play blocking game, how will you serve? Okay, what you're gonna do? So the goal, if you play a blocking game, it's that your opponent starts to spin the first ball. Okay, you don't want your opponent to push, you want the opponent to spin. So maybe you have to serve longer, or maybe you have to serve more top spin, up spin, like with side spin. Sorry. So that's an idea. That's just one key that I told you, that I tell you if you are a blocker. Okay. And then fourth, it's very important, is about saving energy when it's possible. When I say saving energy, it's not about playing forehand 50%. No, you still have to go fully. What I mean saving energy is, for example, when you reset yourself after a point, don't need to go around all the time and to run around all the time, because you're losing energy. You can do it sometimes to keep the movement, to keep active and to keep positive, but also you can just jump a little bit on the place to be able to just recover better. You can breathe better as well to recover better. You can take your time to go to the towel to take the time as well. You can as well make some exercise breathing during the coaching timeout, So make sure that you save some energy in the right way, and not just playing half the speed you can. Okay, so for example, it can be like at the very beginning, you go fully physically, doesn't matter, and then at the you have to feel the right moment in the game where you need to just push yourself almost into your limit, and in some time, in some moment of the game, you don't need that much power, that much energy, that much speed and spin, so make sure you don't overplay and you stay quite stable during the entire game or the entire practice and even tournament. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, you download your free one map, and I see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.